Page Hunters, this is Levont here, and we are in A Monster's Insight. Now, this is itch.io, I want to say a cosmic horror game that relies on pretty much, reasoning, I guess, versus silence. But then, what sort of misshapen madness have we made? Look at the wretched thing. Have you no shame? What damaged laugh it bells? What filthy tears it cries? It smiles with that disfigured silver tongue. It smiles. Get out. We know you're here. We speak of you. You. One with a silver tongue. Corroded skin, broken horn. Listening to our thoughts, I see. With that weak power of insight. Get out! You have no place here, you wretch. You worthless piece of bile. Seize the one with the silver tongue and dispose of it. Us, Conspicio, has no use for the weak and malformed. You hear us, silver-tongued? In your dying moments, learn this. You are a plague on this planet, a disgrace to our kind. You are nothing, and worth nothing, and have nothing. You have nothing but one thing, your life. And that will be taken from you soon. I suppose the computer matter were right regarding something, a born and worth nothing, but I do have something, and they are mistaken when they say it was my life. I think that should be obvious, but no. The one and only thing I have are my words, and the power of insight. A monster's insight. So, let's actually change preference so that let's just pull that up, full screen this, and let's start. Now you choose a mode to play. Adjustments here are not permanent. But access more accessibility. Dyslexic self-voicing. X. Assist mode. Emotional hints are this insight timer during puzzles. Let's go with the silver tongue. So apparently this is like a visual novel. In this mode you won't be able to see the interlocutor's state, but you'll get test labels. Yeah, let's go for it. Excellent. Let's begin. Here we go. For a moment you don't remember where you are, or how you got here. You feel lost, unsure of where you're going and almost unsure of who you are. You like to think you passed your insecurities, your defects, your weaknesses. In the days of confusion, sometimes being lost can make one's soul feels as it lost itself. Then you see it. Moment of clarity wash over you. Find yourself in the chasm. Their ancient piece. Hooked back Sharda. More hooked on the back. The more hooked the back embraces, the stronger they become. External features. Toxic pink substance when roared. Long ear, trunk face, hyaluronic claws, and fur made of plasma. Beast of the burning stars. Tend to squish your flesh, tend to melt. Don't edge pink matter. The chakra slay the beast and fur. Carry the plasma second hook back and flies away. I wonder if it's safe to eat it. Okay. Silver-tongued. You have kept me waiting long enough. Greetings, Krishi. Oh, I guess I'm the silver-tongue. I've been waiting for hours. How was your day? Don't use your semantics on me. Oh, thank you, Kishi. My day has been spectacular. I had to withstand walking to and fro, watching catfights, and pick up the leftovers. Because that's going to be our only source of nourishment. I could help. If you let me out, not a chance. Once attached itself. So it was finally fairly easy to find it and dispose of it in my mind. It should start panicking and beg for its life. Won't reattach me unless I find it food. And I let it live rent-free in my abode. Good thing there's no actually rent to pay. Unsure. Looked at the beast of the burning star. Edged this pink liquid. My ass. And carry all the meat back home. Was the new section covered in plate armor? Skin the plasma fur. Let's talk about your siphoning career. I have good source of clients, if that's what you're asking. Content where you are. I have plans to go bigger. Hear me. My sights are set on the first milestone. A great terror, right? Now you think I'm capable? So, well, today I wasn't getting. That's just food. I found a keyword before I found the delectable beast we're gonna eat. It was the chasm. Don't tell me. This is your siphon. The Fernway. Lower than one of the lost. Huh. I agree we should set our ambitions higher, but now you're just doing Battle Part 2. That's a story that comes from some unknown and irrelevant universe you once were in. I'll see you when you have something useful to say. Okay. Right, that doesn't look delicious. And meat and juice. Alright, if you're going to go do this, you may as well get some help. It's always better to do some prep before you meet with any intercultures. May as well help. Solo dialogue. You want to convince the interculture into choosing you as their siphon. Whatever that means. A siphon is a being that needs to feed off the mental energy of another to survive. But it's not just about surviving for me. It's about thriving in this plane. The more mental power I accumulate, the greater my power of insight becomes. And the longer I will live. Greater terrors, like Fenworth of the Lost, will grant me greater mental power. What you should ask, G. The power inside is what allows me to get glimpses of the mind of others. So you can see what... And I thought this was going to be difficult. Seeing their mind isn't so simple as knowing their current thoughts. It's like jumping to a pool of all their ideas, memories, experience, and feeling. It's easy to get lost in their head if you don't know where to go, or what to look for. The power of insight acts as an access point and, if strong enough, can be my guide when inside the mind. Let's start with you as an example. Okay, what? I did not ask for the silver tongue. Use... You're inside this sheet. You hear these song puzzles. Type it into an input to escape. Here's an input you need to undo the delete. What in Hackeye, Valier, and Keith, whatever it is, the answer is the answer input. Normally there'd be a time to adjust to. What's in Hackeye? Valier and Keith, whatever it is. What? So... Here's an input you need to do to win. So unfortunately that was the wrong. Did you just enter my mind now? Let me guess. Your head was a bit light and dizzy. You feel as you blanked out for a second. Correct. Wait, so that means you intend to use during dialogue? You didn't need to do this for your clients in the past. Well, my clients are easy to convince. Now we're going up against a proper worship terror. All tricks and tactics should be laid on the table. But your power and insight alone is enough to convince someone. You don't say. I thought I could just go up to someone and say, "Greeting, fellow associate. Can you be my source of power for which I will leech on indefinitely?" But no. You need to spin it in a way that could be mutually beneficial. That's true. What you need are the 3 P's to assist you. There are 3 things you need to put it, or so call it the 3 P's. Presence, persistence, and perception. That's winning their favor, okay? Presence, how you control your demeanor during the conversation. Manipulating how you come across or present yourself. Presence accompanies charisma. Agreeable, charmable, or likable. Reputation. Trustworthy. And powerful. Supreme. Charisma. Everyone please note the words appears to be and how things are in air quotes. Because frankly speaking, you are neither likable, trustable, or powerful. I'm sorry? Did you say something? Not at all. What I mean to say is this. It doesn't matter who you are, it's who you pretend to be. Okay. Recall facts and reason. Knowledge. You gain more knowledge and intelligence. Well, you can't introduce it. Yeah, I'm here to blackmail you. Isn't all that? Why not? When they feel threatened, they could beat you to a pulp. With your malformed body and lack of strength, it'd be too easy. Perception. Important. This trait cannot be your negative. Perception, which has one singular trait. Perception is the trait perception. That's how I'm going. Anyways, it's a critical ability. You can pick up important words or body language. Important words are pointers. Cues are body language. First, I'll explain pointers. Let's say I said the following sentence. After you walk, I arrived home. True. Let's say you have greater perception. Maybe you notice a word. After walking past the shop, I arrived home. Click on the word that's bolded, the shop pointer. What shop did you walk past? Their store of supplies and syringe. What you clicked on was a pointer. Essentially, you interrupted me to press/question me about a pointer word. It was the shop. Okay. But sometimes an interruption can lead to a separate train of thoughts. Forced to pick one, you have to decide which should be the question of. I arrived at home. And where is home for you? You remember? Sometimes the better option may keep pressing them out words and keep interrupting them. They may get annoyed. Close them up and they'll reveal a lesson. In the menu, you see half full and half. If the bar goes closed, it's game over. You pester them too much and they stop the dial. Cues our body language. I saw you. Huh. Hover over this bear's extended claw, reserved body language. You see how she's giving it reserved, meaning that it's trying to hide something. You use the different body language instead. The skin shining, repressed anger. The different text will appear. You just deduce that there's a strained tension between Kashi and Yarla. Clearly, Kashi did not want to see them last night. Over time, brushing visible happiness. This time was happiness. His values to be a close companion, ally. Yep, what words are you? Presence, persistence, and perception. And I know there are multiple strategies to pursue. You can make yourself appear as a sociopath to lower their guard. Negative supreme, positive charisma, finds a blackmail, bribe them, positive knowledge. I refute their idea and convince them they need me as their siphon, positive intellect, and most of the time, I just go what feels right and adjust to the situation. Yeah, we're good. When I heed the call, they have a telecommunication. If only, but no. Their home is the castle, nobody can get in. With my siphoned power, I think I can get it. I already know where to go. I have to be careful not to lose myself in it. Let's actually save here. Because, I'm not gonna lie, this is actually kind of interesting. What about first? Okay. I'm not clearly defined, I am relatively informed, and I am an intellectual. Well, those are keywords. Present. What's cause? What's your Johnson? They use stats. What are you going to do now? You have 2 points to spend. Click on the word of the stat to reset. Okay, so okay, actually, let's, oh, that's actually really expensive, so let's do that for right now. You read the paper, Jackrabbit, lessons. You have the choice to make. Go digging for more information. Let's scout for information. As per for diet, I usually search for who in the case was from. And that means knowing more about them than they know about you. Where I get Goblin, obsessed with studying great terrors. It's either river or the bar downtown. Well, I'm trying to be likable, so I guess I'll go with Belle. Or is dangerous, but there's a time there's not much need, I think. Not enough times where she's supposed to expect me. Under the guys, a few things to learn. I learned the chasms for those you have lost their way. Something that reduces a soul. Need to read like fraction. Good time. And with oh, my dragon center forward, and then everything's spinning. Anyway, to fall felt never ending. Hit the ground. Try to. Here we go. Humidity suffocating. Actually, let's save it there. Fernwoods form itself around me. It wasn't like a figure come closer to distance. Already here, waiting for me, and chose to reveal themselves now. Hey there. Ethereal. Greetings, silver-tongued. I was told you have come into my chasm. My greetings. At this phase of the dialogue, this is where you make your first impression. Dictate the tone. Alright. So how do I want to... Well, there's no such... There's a soul that lives here. More souls that live here? Well, there are one souls that could call this home. They disappear in an instant. Ooh. Eerie River. Oh. He is not amused. It's not both sinister and fighting. Okay. Anyways, I asked what brought you here. No, please explain. It's a being that needs help of others to survive. Parasite? No. The siphon's not attached to the host. It just needs a deal. It just needs a deal. Yes, a deal to progress. What deal do you speak of? One is mutually beneficial for both parties? What's the point? You can gain something out of it. I'm not talking about stupid siphons. I mean the point of it all. Gosh. Where is that, I am noble, I am knowledgeable, and I am intellectual. Shouldn't try to say anything now. The best I can do is let them talk. You know, I've been thinking a lot of things. Yes, I've been thinking a lot. Sometimes silence, we can justify anything. Based on our understanding, everything seems to be feeble and collapsing in the instant. You ask to justify it keeps on going on. Chain of reasoning, until you admit defeat. There's also one other thing. If I remember. Hey there! This feels similar to Apricot skepticism. The classic skeptic. Seems obvious now. It's all irrelevant talk. Disgusting. What I need is an answer really why you're here. Well, I told you that, not how you got here, or what you want to speak with me about, as in why are you here? Okay, so... I'm sorry? Only those who have fallen astray lands in the chasm. I know you tried to enter against the wishes of this place, which is incredibly bizarre because I haven't seen such an entry in a while. You're either here because you deserve to be, or you have breached an access point which should be illegal. Castle, they're... Come to Castle, they're lost, so they fall here because I was lost too. Think. At first I thought but now I don't know who I am. Oh, so you're lost too. Oh, shoot. That's quite alright. Good sign. No one has lasted as long as you. I thought you would be gone by now. How quaint. A soft giggle noise. Sincerity? Ooh! They want to talk. But in your last, final moments, I would tell you this. That everything you will say will be irrelevant. You'll disassemble and lose yourself in the chasm like everyone else. Little silver tongue, you will be in the place where you are meant to be. I was told that I was meant to die far too many times to take this seriously. Had me at its center, I need to refocus back. I can either let myself continue to be the center and through this, reveal what Fenworth has to offer, or I can... And where's that? Within the chasm, wherever. Okay, so... Let's see. Who do I want to Let's see. Isn't what I believe. It's the only way things are. Your idea on the way things are is not infallible. If you're a figment of my imagination, I could possibly understand why you'd contradict me. I'm sorry? What? I want to win. If they think, oh, that I don't exist. They need to stop staying cooped up in here and actually stop. Oh no, just spare me. So how come I'm talking to you? Why, it's simple. There's either two possibilities. They're telling the truth, misspelling it. My moment is misapplied with nutrients inside machines to simulate. You are part of the reality. I'm nothing more but meant to resemble a person. Or two. There's some malevolent demon who's deceived me believing in a non-existent world. Sloppist. So I'm either working for a devil or an artificial simulation. I wish I could say, oh, I didn't mean to insult you. Of course, I don't think that, but I honestly don't care. Yes, I have to find some. What is this? If this is the place I'm meant to be, then I should get to know it. Could I ask you how this chasm works? It isn't complicated. You already know that lost souls come to this place, often when they doubt their reality, doubt their purpose, or doubt existing. That's when I take over. God damn, a lot of perception fails. I probably should have put a point into perception. Nobody were lost, but the chasm ceased to exist. Everyone will come here, because there isn't a scene that's sure of this. Well, I like to think I'm holding myself pretty well together. You'd be surprised as to how weak and fallible you are once you start into the game mall. And the mall is an actual person. This place started to sound like an actual person than a static location. Beyond here, there, what would happen? Find the way themselves. Except for you. I didn't anticipate that you would be here, which is quite strange. But you'd be taken care of in a more interesting manner. But if you aren't lost and somehow got hit, Chasm called you, not me. And why? Why, the lower you go down the chasm, the closer into the earth, the more you're lost you are. Different layers to this place. Simple doubts. There is a lot of things I'm missing. Fourth of those who are truly invincible, no purpose to reach. Over those who doubt that they even exist themselves. Oh, that's a smile. Sure is something. Inquisitive creature. The questioning will now begin. Okay, to this. Once you ask a question about a keyword, that's it. Okay, so what keywords do I have? Okay, let's try. Let's make sure I spelled it right. Seemingly clear-cut skeptic. I don't go by insignificant labels, but your general inability to accept me being here is fascinating. What I think is we could take your belief and align them with the axiom of skepticism. Then we could see the differences and break it down. Why would you want to do a moronic task? I'm competent enough that I can do it, and I want to do it. You're going to tear down everything I say. Here to mock me and relax me. You can trust me. No harm will be done to you. Which is aggravating. I need to be their second. But I can't convince them that I need to be their second if I'm not anything. On what grounds do you think I don't exist? You're here in my chasm. I may see your point. I hardly think I'm going to be gone since it's been a while. I know that you know that I'm not going anywhere. And I know that you can't do a thing to me unless the chasm says so. So the only option we have left here is one where I am a figment of your imagination. Which is why I'm not going away. I suppose, yes. If they're just a skeptic in disguise, I merely have to refuse the skeptic's talking points. This should be enlightening. Would you say that me not existing is a byproduct of your metaphysical belief? What do you mean? You not believing in me is not anything against me in particular. It's just because you don't believe in reality itself. Making them trust me, meaning I have to trust in this silence. How such a great terror could see so not be ashamed for their vulnerability. Wouldn't be able to do that. What? How could I what? How can you truly sincere believe in anything? What if this is all in delusion? How can you be certain of anything? No, knowledge is fallible. Bonds of lover will break, and time will melt away. The only certainty lies in the uncertainty. And in the chasm. Well, you see, I think you would have a point. Under the mold of standard analysis for knowledge, there is no way to escape this paradox. Foundationalists claim like axiom of knowledge, knowledge is the interconnection of beliefs, credible superstition, supposition of others. which is how knowledge works. We don't know the credibility of others, or whether or not they're real. It doesn't matter if one of them is false. If they can all support each other in the false way, it works. So that's out of the question too. If it isn't the whoever believes, then you make. God damn. Oh, I got this. Well, first off, I mean, if you reframe what you work. Okay, let's see. I'm seriously concerned. Then not believing anything becomes pointless. If we looked at knowledge under a contextualized model, or a default and challenge model, then things start to make sense. Because knowledge isn't infallible, but that knowledge should be made, countered, and remade again. It doesn't possess any divine qualities. Its inherent usefulness is in relation to us. So it doesn't matter if the malevolent demon tricks you, or if this whole world is a simulation, because we can still work within this system. Your claims suppose foundationalism, which we know to be false, and your concept of experience incorporates the myth of the given. The similar statements to sentence. Knowledge is what we perceive can be independent of the conceptual process which results in perception. It is because of this myth you are able to live in your delusions of a non-existent world. What I'm saying, Fenworth, is that with this in mind, there should be no reason to doubt my existence. What matters is that you can hear and see me in this moment. Right? You're saying things I never heard of before. So you couldn't be made from some part of my imagination. You must be here, in the present. And your reasoning couldn't come from my consciousness. You know what? I don't believe you. I'm sorry. What? No more. I thought I didn't exist. Yeah! I just went. Get back here! Well, you failed to win the first time. Sometimes you have to live with these failures. The story will still progress with this outcome. Presence indicates how your intellect perceives you. Oh, okay. So wait. There's a heart that beats as one. Okay, so one question still lingered on. How did I even get the chasm keyword in the first one? Or it may have been delusional, but they were right about one thing. Into the chasm. Given may have called me for the dialogue. Someone called first. Maybe they were right. The chasm did call me, and if that were true. So what if I have doubts? Doesn't everyone? Some question can't be answered. Cross horizon. Very ellipse in the sky. Well, for the most part, I think I want to call it here. The game's interesting enough, although I don't like the idea of points being quote-unquote temporary points. But that's probably just my opinion. Overall, this game really does make you think. And obviously all of this. I kinda wish... Oh, I kinda wish we had one more skill point. A skill... Or at least, if anything else, a skill point that goes directly into... a perception, if anything else. Like, one perception point, at the very least. Other than that, though, game's interesting, I'm not gonna lie there. So, I recommend giving this game a try, and see if you can't get the Feyworths, to act as your siphon. So, on that note, thank you for watching this video. If you like what you saw, throw this video a like. And if you want to see more content like this, subscribe to my channel. Until then, I'll see you in the next video.